Hello everyone and welcome back. Olivia or Olivias for Basic Home, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some fun and easy DIY Dollar Tree decor crafts. So this is going to be episode 2 in my I Love Christmas series. I'm also hosting a $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. Winner is going to be announced October 15th of 2022. Drop a comment down below to enter, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also pop over to my Olivia's Your Magic Home Facebook page and follow me over there. I do a ton of DIY crafts. I want to keep you guys inspired and crafting, and hey, I think crafting is good for your heart and soul. So listen, let's go ahead and jump into this without further ado. Plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. I found this super adorable ornament on Mackenzie Child's website for $98, and I knew we could dupe it using Dollar Tree supplies. Okay, so from the Dollar Tree, I grabbed one of their little truck cutouts and just went ahead and chalk painted the entire thing white. Then I grabbed some celery colored chalk paint. This was from Walmart. My sweet friend Stacy sent it to me, and I went ahead and just painted the base of the little Christmas tree in the back of the truck with the green chalk paint, and then added in some detail with a little bit darker paint, and then just a little bit of white whisper on the front of that. The next thing I wanted to do was take some of this Dollar Tree. This is kind of like Cricut sticky paper, I guess, and I just cut a slim line of it and used that for my check pattern. Now you could also hand paint the check pattern that was on the original little Mackenzie Child's truck, but I thought this would be fine as well, and it's already done. And I'm gonna have to get some new paintbrushes. I realized today while I was painting some of these things that they're in a little bit rough shape. Okay, I also added it to the top because they added checks to the top and bottom of their truck. And then so to do the wheels, I just took the bottom of my little paint container and traced around that, and that fit perfectly for the wheels on my truck. And I actually had just glanced at the Mackenzie Child's little ornament before I did this and didn't even think to really go back and try to really dupe it perfectly. So I realized I need to go back and do a couple of things, but hey, this is a really great idea. So this is a high-end designer dupe. Mackenzie Child's is a really high-end designer located out in New York originally, and they just do some really incredible all of their items are hand painted, and so I know why their stuff is so expensive, because it is hand painted. But hey, we can hand paint some of our stuff using Dollar Tree supplies. So $98 versus a couple of dollars, I think we're doing pretty good. Now I love to use this paint pen. It's the DECOR premium paint pen. It's about $5 on Amazon, and it really gives that gold edging that they like to use in the Mackenzie Child's designs. They actually use some real like gold, I think, in some of their paint, or some kind of real gold. If it's not real gold, it's some type of fancy something. Anyway, but this paint pen outlines your project and really gives it that final finished edge. I've also used just regular gold paint too. So here is how the final project looks. I've always been really intimidated by these Dollar Tree signs, that are just blank. So here's just an idea. Go on the Mackenzie Child's website or order one of their calendars or catalogs. They're totally free. You guys can look at those and then dupe some of their items with next to no money besides just paint. So I hope you guys are loving it. Comment, let me know what you guys think, and if you want to attempt something like this, fun and fabulous on a total budget. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I've got to share with you guys how to make a super adorable Christmas sign on a total budget. So grab one of your Dollar Tree fall signs or any sign and find some of that Dollar Tree wallpaper. I love this kind of faux wood look. Trace out the sign and then add the faux wallpaper to the back of the sign, and you can even maintain your original sign. So it's like a double-sided sign. Okay, so once we have that done, I took this merry and bright wooden cutout. Sometimes I wonder what to do with these. If you guys see these at the Dollar Tree, there's a ton of them. Now they are delicate, so when you're painting them, be a little careful. Sometimes they'll break loose, but I'm using this red. It's like a candy red paint, and I just painted it the candy red color. Then I'm sponging some of this. It's kind of like a charcoal gray paint over that, and then I even added a little bit of white with my sponge brush. And I'm watching this video and just remembering I did not put my sponge brush in water, so it's going to be probably ruined and dried out. Anyway, so I'm going to take some sandpaper and just sandpaper that off to where you can just kind of see the red, but it's not quite so vibrant, which, hey, the vibrant red is beautiful. But here's how it looks. It looks a little bit distressed since we are putting it on kind of that faux wood background. I thought that would be really, really cute. So the other thing I wanted to do was make kind of like a Mackenzie Childs sign dupe. And so I'm going to take some of this black and white check pattern paper. It has a sticky back. They're selling at Dollar Tree. My sweet friend Stacy sent some to me, and let me tell you, I'm just using the heck out of this. You could also paint checks on, but I'm not sure that the checks would be painted on very easily on that faux wallpaper. Okay, the next thing I want to do, was probably the trickiest part of it, was hot gluing these letters on. You may be able to use super glue so you don't have to deal with the sticky parts that like to push through from the hot glue, but I was able to get it on and it went just fine. I feel like this is a really cute sign, something that you would see for like, $10, $15, maybe at a home decor store or Walmart or Hobby Lobby, and bam, we repurposed and reused one of our original Dollar Tree signs, a piece of craft paper, and the cute little wooden cutout. I think you can make all kinds of signs like these, you guys. You could even add a bow to the top or some burlap or something fun to match your decor. You can also think about, customizing this idea to match your decor. So it doesn't necessarily have to be these colors and style. You can make this glam with beautiful glitter. You can make it blues, pinks, really any color that suits your fancy. So here it is, Merry and Bright. I think it looks super adorable with the Santa. This is another Mackenzie Childs dupe, which I'm going to share with you guys in another video later in this video. So fun and fabulous on a budget. Great little idea for a fun, easy sign. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to do a super adorable Mackenzie Childs dupe. It's going to be like a little Santa ornament, and some of their ornaments on Mackenzie Childs' website are $100 plus. I know why. They're hand painted and they're absolutely beautiful, but just take some painter's tape and one of those Dollar Tree wooden and cut out Santa signs and then tape off squares. That's basically all you have to do. You don't even have to have tape. You could just cut like a strip of paper. But what you're going to do is just make a template of checks, and that's going to give you that Mackenzie Childs style. You could also Mod Podge some checkered craft paper onto here as well. Now, usually I like to paint the base of it white, and I forgot to do that, so I'm just going back in and touching it up. And a lot of times in Mackenzie Childs, if you've seen some of their pieces before and you look up close, it really does look very hand painted. They kind of like to drag the black and white together, and so I tried to kind of do that with this one. The next thing I wanted to do was go ahead and paint my little Santa face white and then give him a red rim hat. I know Santa usually has a white hat, but because I'm doing the majority of the rest of his head kind of white because he has such a white beard, I just thought that would stand out more. I gave him a cute little pink nose. I didn't do any eyes on him. Sometimes I feel like my eyes turn out weird, and so I just didn't want the pressure of that today, and I think that's okay to do sometimes. Just have fun crafting and do what you can do that you're comfortable with. I'm using this DecoR paint pen, and I'm just outlining the entire thing with this gold paint pen. If you notice, a lot of the Mackenzie Childs stuff has like this gold edge rimming, and that's also why their stuff is so expensive, because of that really specialty paint that apparently I think has some gold flecks in it, like real gold. Anyway, that's what I read somewhere, and don't quote me on that. I'm adding in some detail to my Santa, and then I felt like it kind of looked a little bit too like swirly, so I decided to make his beard have a little bit more dimension, and so I'm adding in white paint, and then I'm just layering it. I did take private art when I was a little girl, and I did a lot of pastel work, and I noticed that with the pastels, my art teacher would teach me how to layer things, and so that's one thing that I know to do to add dimension when you are doing painting or pastels or anything like that. So you just keep layering your whites and your darks together and just really blending them, almost like you would blend your eyeshadow. So you can see that I'm just adding layer after layer after layer, and I'm not even washing my brush, which you probably should, or you could use different paint brushes. But here's how it turned out. And I kind of gave him some like little whiskery, like hairy eyebrows. I don't know. I thought that was cute and it was easy. And I'm telling you, I can't even convey to you guys how much that painting really just makes me feel relaxed and just happy. So if you have the opportunity to sit down and do something like that, maybe you're struggling with depression or anxiety, or you just need a break from your mental clutter, which I have a lot. Try some painting, get your paintbrush out, and don't put any pressure on yourself. Just have fun. If it's a $1 cutout, you can't really ruin it. And if you do, which I have before, you can toss it, you can repaint it, you can use it as a coaster. I don't know. Have fun and get creative and go for it, you guys. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I just wanted to share with you guys another super easy little Mackenzie Childs ornament dupe. So I'm using this Dollar Tree wooden lantern, and this was sent to me by my sweet friend Stacy. Stacy, thank you so much for sending me things. A lot of times I don't even get to the Dollar Tree before everything runs out, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. So I painted this little lantern in red, and I think this is such a cute little lantern. They look so pretty lit up. They have like a little light inside, and then I added black toppers and black to the base. I really want to make it look like more of a high-end ornament, so I'm using some of this gold paint pen to edge it out, and this is the DECOR premium paint pen. I find mine on Amazon or the craft store, but you can use gold paint as well. Here is how it turned out after all my painting, and then I'm just going to take some of this Mackenzie Childs ribbon and really try to use what I have here and just cut a little small strip and then loop it in half and just pinch it. This is just such an easy little bow. It's what I call like a little tuxedo bow. I used a piece of yarn to tie it off in the center, and then I'm going to add it to my lantern. And you can get really creative with this. Just grab whatever little strip of ribbon you have at home, and you don't even have to use ribbon. You could just call it good or add some evergreen to the top. Whatever suits your fancy. I did add a tiny dabble of hot glue, and I'm just going to hot glue that to the top of this. And then I'm going to take this other piece and I'm going to twist it, and I did dovetail the ends of my little bow and give my little cute ribbon some tails. So that is how that is going to look, and bam, how adorable is this? Yay! I love making fun little ornaments. I did decide to add some mini pine cones to the top. Dollar Tree sells little tiny mini pine cones. I found some in like a garland, but here's how it looks so far. And then I'm going to add some of those little pine cones to the top. I need to go collect some real pine cones. There's actually a tree down the hill from my house that drops big, beautiful pine cones. I'm thinking about that now. I think I remember sharing with you guys how to even bake pine cones to get like the little, I guess they have little kind of bugs in them. So you bake them and you can add cinnamon to them. And I need to do that craft again for you guys this year and really paint them. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a Mackenzie Childs dupe type Christmas tree in my regular tree and just do tons and tons of crafts. So I had so much fun painting these today. It really relaxed me, and just again, like I'm telling you, guys are going through stress. Painting to me is really good for your mental health. I just laid down some Christmas wrapping paper and paper towels and paints and paintbrushes, and I know some of the painting videos probably don't get as many views as like the deco mesh and the big wreaths that I do, but gosh, this was really nice. So I'm thankful for everybody that might be here watching it and maybe needs that encouragement to take some time and get out some paint, and try not to feel intimidated by it, because if you have some white chalk paint, that will pretty much paint over any mistake that you make on anything like that. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super adorable little Mackenzie Childs dupe, and this is going to be a snowman. So grab the little wooden cutout snowman from the Dollar Tree, or Walmart is also selling wooden cutouts. Actually, a lot of the stores are, Hobby Lobby and all that good stuff. So, and then just paint the entire thing with a white chalk paint is how I did my base, but you guys can really do any color that you love. I'm going to add little stripes to the hat with some red paint, and then go back in with some white paint and just color that in. Listen, Mackenzie Childs is a high-end designer. They make beautiful hand-painted items. Their items are really, really, really expensive. And I know why, because they have actual artists that sit in there and hand paint them. So I respect their work, but I also think that I can do this on a budget and share with you guys if you love that designer look without the designer cost. I'm adding in some little green paint to the top of this to rim out his little hat. I gave him a carrot nose, and then I'm going to give him a cute little green scarf. Today's work, I really wanted to just try to relax, and I kind of made it a little bit more simple. I didn't do any faces on any of my characters. Sometimes I feel like when I do faces, it just gets to be too much. I'm not confident in my faces, and I wasn't feeling confident in my ability to do those today. So I just felt like relaxing and leaving the faces blank and just adding the checks and stripes where need be. Sometimes I think we need to give ourselves a break. You know, I have a lot of expectations a lot of times out of myself, and I also want to try to give you guys the best content and artistic, creativity as possible. But I also think sometimes we just have to relax and have fun, and that's really what creating art is all about. And I think art is really good for your mental health. So I want to encourage you guys, if you might be struggling with any kind of anxiety or depression, to go to Walmart, grab some inexpensive, cheap paints, a little wooden cutout, and find something that you're inspired to kind of paint on that. And you can even go on Pinterest and look up DIY, painting eyes and different things like that. Or you can do like a Mackenzie Childs dupe, like something like this, and just do the checkers. I love the checkers, and it makes me just feel accomplished. Something about doing those little boxes, for some reason for me, I don't know, it relaxes me. So I'm weird. I'm using the gold paint pen to edge the entire project and really just kind of bring things together. What it also does too with the gold paint pen is it cleans up your lines. So if you've made some oopsies or your lines are like a little bit funky, it can kind of do that. Now my paint pen was running out, so I kept having to shake it and press it down, but I think it came out really, really cute. And these are going to fill up my Christmas tree. I want to do a Mackenzie Childs Christmas tree, I think, this year, or at least a small one. I don't know if I'll be able to paint enough ornaments to actually make that happen, but I might try it. I just might try it. Or maybe I'll just try to paint as many as I can, and then if I have enough to do a big tree, I will. If not, I'll just maybe do some of them on a small tree. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So I hope you guys are inspired. And as always, drop a kind comment down below and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video, which one you would be recreating. Don't forget to enter my $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway. That's going on my YouTube channel. All you guys have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribing is totally free, and comment down below. Okay, so check out Benji Bear. He got dressed up for you guys today in his Santa scarf. You can go on Amazon and type in dog scarves, and they have packets for like $10, and they have every holiday under the sun. It's so cute and so fun. And my daughter and I love to put this on him when we go for walks out in public. He just gets so much attention. And this is his little green ball. He loves his little green ball. And so Benji Bear, I know Benji Bear has a little fan base out there. So he wants to say hi to all the puppy dogs, woof, woof, and all the kitty cats out there. He wants to give you guys a big shout out, say hi, give you guys some wiggles and waggles. He's so funny. And I don't know, something about dogs and pets and babies and crafts just make my heart smile. So here's you guys a smile for the day. I hope y'all are doing good. I hope you're hanging in there and you just keep going wherever you're at in your journey. Don't give up on yourselves and the ones that you love. And I love y'all. Thank you. So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. It is a true blessing and honor to have you all here. Listen, don't forget to check out the rest of my I Love Christmas series. There's a huge playlist on YouTube with tons and tons of crafting and decorating on a budget for holidays, whether it be fall, Halloween, Christmas, spring, whatever holiday you love. I love to share with you guys so many ways you can make your homes boutique gorgeous on a budget. This Christmas season is going to be truly amazing. Listen, I don't know about you guys, the last couple of years have been a little bit challenging, and I have worked really hard to overcome some really big things in my life. So if you're there with me and you're working hard, keep going, put one foot in for the other, and don't give up. So I love y'all. I also want to encourage you guys to be kind online. I feel like that we all have a voice. Social media is so prevalent in our world today, and being kind online is such a game changer. You don't ever know who's going to be reading your comment or who's going to need that encouragement. So use your voice for good. Drop some kind comments down below. Pray for one another. Light up this comment section with goodness and love. And hey, if you're on Facebook or Instagram or any social media platform and you see something that upsets you or that you don't like, keep scrolling. You don't have to comment negative comments or put that out there. You never know what somebody's going through and why they posted something that might offend you. So, and if you see somebody's cute grandkid, dog, or kiddo, or maybe they posted a cute picture of their wreath, like that, love it, put out that positivity, and I promise you that positivity is going to come back to you in spades. Good things happen to good people, I promise. Listen, I love y'all to the moon and back. If you need prayer, drop that prayer request down below. I'm hugging all of your hearts so tight. I can't wait to share this season of crafting and decorating with you. Thank you for being along for the ride with me. I'm a one-woman show. It's me, you, and this camera, and my wacky ideas. So I love y'all. I can't wait for our next video. And until then, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye.